Is Bitcoin going to pump this weekend? Well, we've got some charts that you need to see. Hey, it's James and Michael with the Crypto Guys. And make sure you watch this video until the end. You don't want to miss this. And please remember to subscribe if you haven't and drop us a like if you like the content. So, Michael, what's going on? Could we have a pump this weekend with Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think we could have a pump with Bitcoin. And I'll explain to you why. Actually, I put this chart back when we went down all the way back in December. I started to talk about this because when it was going down and broke below the bull support band right here, the green line and the red line, I knew this was bad for Bitcoin. I knew we'd stay there for a few months. So I went back and looked at the history, what happened last time we did that. And I simply copied that. And I just looked at it today, funny enough. I wanted to see how accurate it's been. And look at this. We are right here, right now. That's where we are. And it seems so close to, pumping. Basically, right? And well, so close. I don't mean this weekend will be a massive pump, but I do believe that we could have a little pump this weekend. And the reason I believe that, and by a little pump, I mean like up to here, right? We might go to 46. Now, let's say we do that and we bought like, I'm trying to buy like after it goes down a little bit more. So let's say you bought it here and it pumped all the way back to 45. That's 11, maybe 13. Maybe 14% pump. So it's possible this weekend. Okay. And now,
just to be clear, the yellow is the old graph that you copied and pasted. Is like, it's the past.
Let me show them so they understand what it is, right? So there are tools that you can use to go back and look at the patterns. So if I just copy this, for example, I can drag that, right? And say, okay, we're breaking below again. Where might it go? And that's all that I'm doing. You can see it like matches. There's nothing special, okay? But it helps us identify like how long we're going to stay there, what date might we break through. So that's why I have cash 50%. I doubt we will go back down there. It's possible. But let me show you why we might go back down. So we are now, like, look at this, we're now at this line. So we have support, right? In this line here that I created today, and I created before it reached the line because I had two touching points, and I said it's probably going to go down to here. And guess what? That's exactly where we are now. Now, if we were to break that, I would be more bearish, but so far it looks like we're holding this line. So actually right now is a good time to buy right here, right? So that's where we are now. But we also might have an altcoin pump. If we go above this green line, like if we're between these two lines, this like weekend, we could pump altcoins as well, which would be good to buy altcoins. And of course, if you want to learn to do that, go to MetaGold and become one of our subscriber for crypto coaching. But that could happen. And then we'll tell you which altcoins to buy. Also, another chart here that I'm looking at is that we could potentially get a bounce on this line here like this, and then go up. So there's still a little bit of room to go down more, like down to 45, 44.86, if you want to look at it that way. And of course, there's this W pattern, which is a bullish trend. And so how high is this saying we could go? Well, if you go to the line to the bottom, right, and then you go and drag that up and we were to break out, we could go potentially to 55,000, right? So that's approximate. So that would be our sales target for that pattern, if you want to use that. I think it is possible, but it does not match with this though. Does not match with this, at least not this weekend. Maybe later it will go that. So what was the target? 55 was it? And then there's 56, 57 here. Yeah, so definitely 55 is in the play, right? So I think that's good to buy and hold, but you would have to hold for a week or so for it to reach there. It's not going to reach there this weekend, right? So that would be a good play. And if you did that, like if you bought right now and it was going to break on the upside and you held it there, that's 35% gain, right? So that would be a good trade. I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to go all in. I still want to be cash positive in case I'm wrong, right? Because people are not always right. So you could potentially break back to the downside with a 17% loss from here, which is not that bad. Okay, sorry about that. And then we have the weekly view. And if you check this out, there's a resistant there. There's like this resistant part, and then we broke through, and then we had a bit of support here, and we broke down of it. And you can see there's been a lot of resistance here on the weekly. So that doesn't say that we won't break through, but you can see that it seems that every time we break through, going back down, break through, going back down, break through, going back down, and we staying below this like resistance. But you can see that even if we didn't make it through, at some point, we're either going to break up or we're going to break down back to the bottom of this triangle here, right? So if that was to happen, then we go back down to 29 or so, which that's why I want to be cash positive. So I have orders at that price. So that's your worst case scenario in the short term. In the long term, the worst case scenario could be your 200-week moving average. If you don't know about the 200-week moving average, it's going up every day, but right now it's about 20,000. But it won't be going there anytime soon. I don't think. You'd have to have the S&P crash. But anyway, I'm not looking at this price yet. I'd be looking at that price if we continue in the downtrend, right? Then of course I want to be cash positive later on. But if that happens, we wouldn't see that until like months away, right? Like not this week or anything like that. But so all I'm saying is that this could happen 29, 30. This could happen within a week if we were going to go down, if we're going to crash down. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we are going to have a bull market, a little bit of a push up. That makes sense to me. And so that's why I'm going to invest in, but I wouldn't go all in at this stage. Yeah, that's what I've got for you.
Yeah, so can you go back to that W pattern for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, on this channel, we talk about like smart trading, like make sure you are being wise about your trading. Of course, this is not financial advice, what we're talking about in this video. You've got to do your own due diligence. We just try to provide some education for you to help you do your due diligence. But here's the thing. Even when we talk about, things breaking through or breaking out, some people that are maybe newer to trading, they are always looking for these steep inclines. But remember, and Michael, you've referred to this many times, the chart it's like a living, breathing organism, and it does breathe. It goes up, it goes down. Yeah. It's the longer trend though that we're looking for. So even if you did buy in right now and it went up and then went back down, you can't let that cause fear for you. You just understand it's a natural pattern, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's where's the long-term trend. That's what we're always trying to look for. Absolutely.
So yeah, what's the long-term trend? That's what we're trying to find. And then just follow your trend as your friend, right? Like, so right now we're still in a uptrend until we're not, right? Then so if the trend changes, that's what we're trying to see. So we're still getting higher lows here, right? So even though it's going up, get rejected, okay. But then if it bounces again, it could potentially break out, and the W breakout will be very good. Would be a very good trade, right? So by the way, I haven't sold anything that I bought at the bottom yet. So as you know, some of you know, I've been telling you that I bought there, but it doesn't mean I don't buy more here. I would buy more here, right? So that's what I'm telling you. I bought here and I bought here. But yesterday, I was mentioning to James that this could be a potential sales target at 45, but only for those of you who want to play safe. For those of you willing to take more risk, right? And this is not financial advice. Do your own research. I would just hold it. Like it's just a good chance it's going to break through. Very good chance. I would say that the odds. I don't like to put odds, but if you ask me what are the odds going to break up on the upside, I would say it's 70% chance is going to break on the upside and 30% on the downside. So the odds are more in your favor because we have the W pattern. We are seeing higher lows, higher highs, and everything else I told you. There's so many reasons, right? So that to me warrants taking a risk and getting in a trade. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. You're taking a risk. And of course, there's also the risk of the downside. So you need to be aware of that. But anyway, if you ask me, Michael, what would you do if you bought? Well, you're going to buy, right? As I said, you're going to buy here, right? So, okay, what happens, Michael, if it drops and you lose 17%, as you said? Well, nothing, absolutely nothing. I wait here and I buy more. I'm in the accumulation stage, and then what are you going to do? Well, then I'm going to wait for it to go back up, right? And then as it goes up, I will sell at the higher prices. I may not sell. I may hold it for, a period of time, until I feel that their risk is high, right? Then I might change my mind. But until then, I don't mind just holding it. So there you go.
Right? The trend is your friend. Yeah. I love that line. Listen, if you want help with trading, And let me tell you what my strategy is. So of course, I like to get to know more about crypto and make trades and things like that. But you know what my secret weapon is when it comes to trading? I follow Michael's trades. And because Michael was in a trading competition at BYBIT where there was 20,000 people in the competition, and Michael finished off like 64th, I think, 64th of 20,000. I don't know what that percentage is. That puts you in the top 1% for sure.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
because it's just his mind, it's how he thinks. So obviously I don't just follow, I still do my own stuff. But at the same time, if you would like to follow Michael's trades, you can do that. And we have a crypto coaching program that actually is attached to an altcoin, which is MetaGold Rewards. And here's how it works. If you have invested if you're holding at least $1,000 worth of MetaGold, then you enter into Michael's crypto inner circle. And what that means is he just tells everyone in that inner circle, here's my trades, here's my buy level, here's my sell level, here's what I'm doing. Now, what they do with it is totally up to them. But I'm telling you, success leaves clues. And at the end of the day, it's about results. And so there can be a lot of people out there on YouTube talking about crypto every day. But at the end of the day, what I want to know, are you successful as a trader? Because that's who I want to follow. So the trend is your friend. Michael's also my friend, and he helps with crypto. So anyways, that's just a plug there for that. But and MetaGold is a fantastic altcoin as well. And you can get it really good deal right now because of how Bitcoin's come down. It's brought all the altcoins down. So,
and you can now stake. It's ready. We're about to launch in the next few days. We're in the testing phase right now, but we're going to launch and give you 32% staking on MetaGold. Wow, that's pretty good. So not only are you getting crypto coaching, online courses on crypto, but you can stake, make 32% plus up to 25% reflection of rewards. When people sell, you're getting that sent in USDT plus 11% on the buy. So you're getting that passive income. And right now, MetaGold's at a good price, buy the dip, great time to get in. Or there's no better time to get in to buy MetaGold than right now. Go in the description, check it out. Or don't, up to you. We don't care. We're going to get rich anyway. Question is, come with us, join us in our MetaGold family and get rich with us, right? That's what we're offering you right now.
For sure. Excellent. All right. Well, good to see you, my friend. And for everyone else, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the content. Like the content. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. And if you've got some friends who are getting into crypto, then hey, let them know about this channel. We'd love to have everyone along for the ride.
And make sure to like the video. Bye for now.
See ya.